Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Now, in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing you Two's gameplay from the theater. Now, I know it's been a minute since I brought you Two's because the last few weeks I've been bringing you nothing but 1v1 content. But in today's video, I got my brother from another mother, the big man, the cleaner man, Mr. Don't Come in My Paint because the paint is shut down. My brother from another mother once again, King Banaka, and he is on his 7-foot triple-double build, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm on my 6'8" Demigod ISO build, aka the Greenlight build. And you know, we stepped into the Two's in the theater, and as you can see, come on now, we're starting off to a wonderful start. Now, I got 4 gameplays, ladies and gentlemen, for you. Now, these gameplays were recorded like on 2 separate days, so that's why they're gonna seem a little awkward, but trust me, ladies and gentlemen, they're great gameplays. We recorded more games than this, but I just took the gameplays that were the most exciting and showing us being the most dominant. We won a whole bunch of games, but you know, not every game is exciting, and you know, not every game needs to be on a video. So I just want to say, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on those post notifications. And as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're clearly outmatching, we're clearly outplaying, and we're clearly outdoing every other team that we're going to face. Because come on now, this is a black rating video, because you clicked on this video for a reason, you feel me? Because hold up, what color was that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Say it with me. Green. What other color would it be? Now, one thing about me, ladies and gentlemen, I have this thing to where I like to do this thing where it's called a fake out. Basically, I like to run to the basket, and whenever my defender jumps, I just run to the 3 and I just shoot a wide open 3. You will be surprised how often this thing that I call the fake out works. Okay, you'll be really surprised. And in this video, I'm going to do it a whole lot. I'm going to do it a whole lot. If you watched my last short that I uploaded, I want to say back on Tuesday, as you can see, I just did it right then and there, but he didn't jump, not like how I wanted him to. But I do it all the time because defenders literally believe that you're going to jump. They literally believe that you're going to jump. So when it happens, ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to pay attention. Look, he jumping right now. He jumping right now. He too eager. He too antsy. He wanted too bad, but I'm sorry. Look at the score. It's 19-0. Now, yeah, I missed that, but it's fine. Do you honestly believe that they're going to win? No, this is too large of a hill to climb. Now, he got me to jump. I jumped twice. My brother King Banaka jumps. He got the 3 off. Totally okay. Totally fine. But you're not leaving this game with a dub. I'm sorry. You just ain't got it in you to fight. I'm sorry, you just don't, man. It takes a hell of a team to really just fight from underneath the way the deficit is right now. And as you can see, let me go and get us up out of this game. First game in the books. Let's get straight into the second game. Now, the second game, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I'm not showing anybody's stats. As you could see from the first game, I'm shooting 80% from the 3, you know, it just, some things just are what they are. Some people got the skill, some people don't. There's no hate to anybody that you see in this video. No hate to nobody, but some things just, you know, inevitably just are what they are. But look at me. Come on now. That's defense. That's defense, young man. And you got to stay up with me. Now, anybody who isn't new to the channel, they know the type of game plan or the gameplay that I bring with Two's content with my brother King Banaka. You know, we score very quickly. You feel me? We don't use screens. And, you know, we either going to bully you in the paint or I'm going to ISO you to death. And in rare occasions, ladies and gentlemen, my brother ISOs you right back. Come on now. That was a bad shot. You know, early, late glitch. You know, players mess up. At least you know I'm not cheating. You feel me? At least you know I'm not cheating. But I'm going to get to this rack. Go on, give me 2 of them things. You feel me? 2 to 6. What else do we got? Give me the ball, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see what I can do with it. I'm going to pass it back. My brother says, what color is that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Say it with him. Green. What other color would it be? Get it out the bottom of the net. Quick little 2 from me. Oh, they don't believe in my brother. He's going to shoot another one. You can't leave him open. And don't play so high. Look at these squads that we go against, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I get it. 2s are infested with cheaters. Now, my brother just shot that because, you know, he got deep bomber and we're clearly going to win this game. It's 18-2, and he was just trying to see how deep he could shoot. But 2s, when they're not infested with cheaters, like when you're not playing against a cheater, and trust me, me and my brother played up against some cheaters, you feel me? And those are not fun games. And I would have included those games in this gameplay, but I refuse to give those type of people any type of shine. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference between a person who you suspect of cheating and you can't really prove it, opposed to playing against a person who is clearly cheating. I'm not giving those type of people any type of shine. I just report them. Even though reporting doesn't necessarily do anything, it just makes me feel better, you know. And we clearly played against some cheaters when I was recording this gameplay, but once again, I don't give cheaters any type of shine, so we're just not going to focus on them. We're going to focus on this gameplay. Yeah, they've scored 7 points. Okay, they've scored 7 points, but that's coming to an end. That's coming to an end, man. You know, you could try as much as you want to, you know, you could do what you need to do or think that you need to do, but you know, I'm just gonna try to take this shot right here. Mistimed it horribly, might I add. Me personally, I didn't think I mistimed it, but I'm just gonna head split the defense right here. I don't know what he's jumping for. I don't know what you're jumping for, sir. That was not a shot that I was about to take, but okay, you know, okay. Maybe you know better than I do. That was a nice pass right there, but it's okay. I'm gonna take this shot, go and get us up out of this game. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 in the books. Let's go to game number 3. Now, game number 3. I don't know what this squad right here was on. Maybe they're new to the game, and we're just gonna say that because all they kept doing was reaching. And when you reach, it places you in a bad position because look how many times they kept reaching. Jump for me. Thank you. Good boy. Both of y'all jump. I love to see that. And that's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen, the fake out. You feel me? Just jump for me. Because once you jump, you're clearly thrown out of the play. And I have a wide open 3, you know? I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do, completely honest with you. You know what I'm saying? But I just love the team chemistry that me and my brother King Banaka have, you know. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I know it's been a minute since I brought y'all Two's gameplay, and you know, I'm gonna try to bring y'all some more in the future, but you know, life happens. You know, I would love to get more, you know, gameplay with me and my brother hooping, but you know, we have different schedules. We both work different occupations, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we can't always link up the way that we used to in the past, but we always know, man, we got each other's back. And that's why he is my brother from another mother, and I love him to death. You dig? But once again, look at the score. It's 18-0, and I'm gonna shoot that no dip off the run. You feel me? Let's get into this last game of the video. That was 21-0. Let's see if we can do it again. Now, this squad right here, ladies and gentlemen, they were some of the weirdest people that we played, because a lot of people that you play on the twos, once they believe, and notice I say the word believe, once they believe that they can't win, they just completely give up. You know, they go super try hard in the beginning. I mean, super try hard. But once they see or understand that they can't come back or something like that, which, you know, that's not necessarily guaranteed. You never know. You might actually come back and win. But once they believe that they can't win, they just completely give up. They just completely just let you do whatever it is that you want to do. They just completely just lay down in submission. Now, don't get me wrong, me and my brother, we gonna take the dub. We gonna take the dub, but give us a game at least. You know what I'm saying? Like, make it worthwhile. Make it worth, you know what I'm saying, actually competing for it. And as you can see, this little man had me boxed for a little bit, but it doesn't matter at the end of the day because my brother still got that thing on him. You gotta guard him, ladies and gentlemen. He's on his 7-foot triple double threat. Come on now. Don't act like we aren't who we say we are. When my brother posts you up underneath that paint, understand that it's gonna be a bad day for you. Okay? Now you can say that's cheese, you can say whatever it is, but if you can't stop it, it sounds like it's not our problem. I'm just saying, learn to like it, learn to live with it. They say diamonds are forever, and so is the AM clan. And don't forget, we still are members of the AM clan, even though clans aren't like necessarily a thing anymore. But you know, that's who we always going to be, because we've been doing this, ladies and gentlemen, since 2K19. We're one of the original dynamic duos. And if you're new to the channel, I would like for you to go back on the channel and just watch some of my dudes content and threes content. You feel me? Because we're not new to this. We're true to this. You feel me? I know I've been bringing y'all a lot of 1v1 gameplay, and also I'm going to bring y'all some more 1v1 content with my 611 build that I showed y'all last week in last week's video. Oh yeah, I got some banger gameplay that I want to bring to you all. And also a few people have been asking for a tall build, like 6'11" and up dribble tutorial. I'm gonna try to see if I can pump one out for that. And speaking of dribble tutorials, ladies and gentlemen, I actually finished the advanced dribble tutorial for, you know, the medium-sized guards to small guards, but unfortunately the video got corrupted, and I'm gonna try to see if I can fix it. If not, I'm just gonna have to re-record all of that footage all over again. The things that I do for y'all, man. So I just ask that y'all just be patient with your boy, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate everybody that we've been getting on the channel that is new. I appreciate everyone that's been watching videos, you know, commenting. Y'all really make this channel, you know, maintain and thrive. And, you know, I'm just one person, you feel me? But without y'all, the channel technically doesn't exist, man. So I just want to make sure that I send my thank yous and my appreciation and show my gratitude to each and every last one of y'all, man, for real, because without y'all there is no Black Raiden. I'd just be another person hooping on the game, you feel me? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this video has come to an end. If you would like to see the creation of my 6'11" ISO God build, make sure you click this video on the screen. And listen, y'all be cool, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.